Divas! I have a surprise for you. This is from the it's the cross stitch side of things. I'm always looking to test thimbles, and the company CrossstitchVIP asked me to evaluate one of their designs, and let's see. And I also got a thimble to show you to test out. So let me first show you the thimble. It doesn't have the thing for there's a big one and a little one, depending on which finger it would fit better for you. It has an open airy back. It has a rounded tip that goes all the way to the tip of your finger. It goes over the inside and then over the tip to your finger, with the bumps in that are natural for pushing the needle through. Okay, I'm eager to test these out and to use these. Soon I will have a test video out where I have a whole bunch of different products in front of me. And let's see. Let's just see. Okay, my fingernail fits in it too. It's a little tight, the little one, depending on which finger you use to push through. I usually use the middle finger to push through. And this is nice and comfortable. It's stretchy. This is the bigger one. Definitely fits on this one very well. So it'll fit on either of the two fingers that I use. That's nice. Very nice. So there are two thimbles, a large one and a small one. In case you didn't know how they worked, it gives you a little thing here. I look forward to using those. I like the quilter's thimbles that are all leather, that have a slit in them that you put your finger through, and there's like a metal pad. You can put your fingernail through it. It has a metal pad on it to push the needle through. But they're not as easy to find, and they're kind of expensive. These two are $5.89 a piece. This is an 11 count kit. It comes in a little baggie, it has a dolphin on it. But it gives you a pom-pom that have the needles in it. They are not super sharp needles. They should be the blunt-ended needles that go between the count of the fabric, in between the squares, and not split them. It gives you a sort of self-adjusting ring that you can use as a thimble. It gives you a needle threader, and it looks like they have 5 needles in here. All right, I'll get to the threads in a moment. This is a picture of it, and it's called Sewing Tools. Again, this is CrossstitchVIP. It's a 60 by 55 centimeter. This is the kit number if you care to write it down. All right. It is, let's see, yeah, 234 threads by 213 threads. It gives you instructions on it, as well as the pattern. Now I have to tell you, this yellow represents the white of the fabric, and I guess they put the yellow background on so it shows up the colors better. But I don't know. I'm used to a white background. I'm used to the colors being the actual colors that they're going to be. I kind of rather than being a realistic like this picture color form. What they do is, this is accounted. Yay! Basically, you get a blank canvas. And on the outside, it shows you the dimensions. It'll show you the dimensions across the top and across the one side. So that if you're looking for square 70 by 50, you go down the 70 and you go over the 50 and you come down wherever those meet in the middle. That's where you do it. On counted cross stitch, I like to start in the center. I do put it in a stretcher frame, but I like to find the center immediately and work from there out. Now, I don't know, with this type of canvas, it should be able to be fine if you start on the side as well. You might do things differently. It is serged on the edge, which means that you have thread encasing, sewing thread encasing the edges so that it doesn't fray. That's a good point. You can tell that they are cross stitchers who do these kits, who give you the goodies here. Let me see. The palette, these are the big chunks. You get your 310 black, and that would be for your back stitching. You've got a lot of white, because they do use white in amongst this, and this is 5200, I believe. Yeah, 5200. And you have an extra lunk of tan, and it has the number on it, 453. Very nice, very nicely done. They use paper palettes. You can transfer these to a different palette that you prefer. Okay, number 37 and 38 are on their own little, on their own palette. But these are the range of colors. They hook them onto by the color that corresponds with the chart on your paperwork. And you don't use them as 6 threads, you split them in 2s. There are 6 threads in each round here, and you would split them by 2, 2, and 2 before you work with them, before you put them in the needle. Okay. I hope they give you a little extra, because I'm not, even though I'm really good at this particular, counted cross stitch or cross stitch. I still make mistakes. I make the mistakes so you don't have to. I still make mistakes, and yes, that happens. Let me see. You always need a little extra if you're going to make mistakes. Put the thread back in here. So this was Crossstitch VIP. The colors are beautiful. I like the sampler, the type of sampler it is. It's sewing items. Okay. And all of this was less than $22. Oops. So I should tell you that. All of it is less than $22. It's a nice stiff canvas, but by the time you're done working on it, it will loosen up. And I do want to remind you to wash your hands and have maybe baby wipes on hand when you're doing it. Not because we have the tendency to lick our finger when we put the thread through the needle or the needle into the thread, but because it's white fabric and the oils on your fingers, the dirt on your fingers is going to get onto that white, and it'll be a gray background by the time you're done if you don't do that. So that is Crossstitch VIP. I thank you, Crossstitch VIP, for sending these things for me to review, and I hope to have many happy hours with it, and many happy hours with you. Thanks, Divas. Bye.